The 90th Academy Awards are in the books. The Shape of Water came in with 13 nominations and left with the most Oscars. New at noon, a missing Onslow County teen is found safe in South Carolina. If you're like me, the Super Bowl commercials are one of the best parts of the Super Bowl. And tonight is your chance to vote for your favorite Super Bowl commercial in CBS's Man vs. Beast.
All right.
Our Connor Kick joins us in the studio with information on how to keep your passwords strong and your information safe. Connor. The Havelock Police Department is asking for your help finding suspects in connection to a breaking and entering.
These two right here both put laughing faces, and they were one after another. So much for all the support here right now.
Y'all don't understand. Connor is obsessed with curling. He's watching it all during the Olympics. So
I just had to try it. I just had to try it, and now I'm hooked.
You finally did it. I'm so proud of you.
Exactly.
This is G.I. Joe's. It's been here for about 3 years. It's full of history and priceless memorabilia. Yet many of the veterans in this area are heartbroken because their time here has come to an end.
Now, each time that I ask someone, why spend your time out here, tears flow. They're overwhelmed with emotion. For many of these people, they didn't even know Mariah existed 3 days ago, and now they won't rest until she's found.
Coming up tonight at 5 and 6, we'll hear from those protesters a little bit more about what they're asking for, why they're asking for, and how they say they'll get it.
Ken, it's probation for 6. That means that they all have to pay nearly $600. They're not allowed near or on ECU's campus, and they must maintain a full-time job or be pursuing an education, some even expelled from school.
Live now, and Tamara, you haven't fallen just yet, have you?
I haven't just yet, but I'll count my blessings. The skaters that we see on TV, they spin, they jump, some of them even fall. This isn't the first time we've seen something like this. Columbine, Sandy Hook, this isn't new to us. In this disturbing instance, students recorded on their phones what was happening, then posted it on social media.
Researchers are working every day to find new ways to decrease symptoms and increase strength in Parkinson's patients. Patients tell me that this new method is changing their lives. Don Hardy just beat incumbent Mayor B.J. Murphy for mayor of Kinston. He's actually here with me. Don, could you step here? Tell me a little bit, how are you feeling? I'm in Robertsonville right now in Martin County, where I want you to look on their main street just in their downtown area. You can see some cars have tried to brave the cold and driving up this road, but this road is completely covered in ice.
He says the law enforcement are being very tight-lipped because the search for Mariah out in the field is just as important as the over 100 interviews happening inside these doors.
Many of the community here was taken away by hurricanes in the past, but this bridge here behind me still remains a vital point in keeping this community together, and today is the first day it's been open.
Ryan Pirtle says projects high on the priority list often deal with safety, and that could mean making it easier for someone to cross a busy road or intersection.
And I don't know about you guys, but this guy, he just passed his inspection, so I'm gonna go eat some good food, and I hope to see you guys out here later. Well, today was emotional, to say the least, Maria. Students, faculty, and even at some point I was emotional because the students put their heart and soul into honoring those victims.
Solidarity and remembrance was the theme during Wednesday's walkout. Students and faculty walking together for a purpose and to remember.
How sweet.
Alyssa Oladeff, Scott Beagle, Martin Duque on Guiano.
It's just a situation that can happen anywhere, anytime, to anyone.
Nicholas Duwaret, Aaron Weiss, Jamie Gutenberg.
It's just so sad what happened because they just got up and went to school, and that's what a lot of us do every single day.
Chris Hickson, Luke Hoyer, Kara Loughran.
And we want to say that these victims, they took a hit, and so they should be remembered.
Gina Montalto, Joaquin Oliver, Helena Petty.
It shows everyone how united we are in this and how we believe that we're so strong together.
Meadow Pollock, Alex Schachter, Helena Ramsey.
Children are dying, and I'm scared that my school's going to be next. I'm honestly scared about that.
Carmen Shintrup, Peter Wang.
You can't change it if you don't do anything about it. So by doing this, you're at least making the attempt to change it.
Principal Wynn Whittington says change starts here.
Find the connections. They connected with the students at Stoneman Douglas through this process. Connect with your peers right here in our building, and so that nobody's left behind or left out.
When your voice is taken away, then someone else has to make the decisions
for you. To me, the tape around my mouth is just how the politicians are trying to silence the vote. They're trying to stop us from being able to vote for our judges.
Jada Spellman is the youngest in a crowd of protesters fighting for her justice system.
Forward together. Not one step back.
Hey, wake up. You see the older people, they've done it. They showed us how to do it, and it's our turn because this affects them and it affects us.
She and other organizations like Progress NC, Democracy NC, and the NAACP came together Thursday in what they call Silent Voices, Silent Justice Protest.
This is about making sure that voters know that the independent courts are under attack in this state. The legislature in Raleigh has a plan to politicize and weaken the independence of our courts.
Changes made by the North Carolina legislature to eliminate judge elections and limit terms to only 2 years top the concerns they have.
People want judges who are independent and wearing a black robe, not a blue robe or a red robe, and don't view the issues through a political lens.
Jada says she knows what is at stake and will continue to stand. She just hopes the younger generation takes notice and stands with her.
There's like a certain level of apathy with people, college students, older, the millennials they call. They feel like if they don't do the fight, somebody else will, but we're the ones who need to be out here